Hey, what's up, guys? GFXLab, and I've been thinking about Modern Warfare 3 so much, and it's right around the corner, so it's almost here, and I can't wait to play it. I don't know how it's really gonna fare out when it actually comes in, and we get to play and mess around, experiment with the different perks and whatnot. But I want to talk to you guys about the perks, and I've a lot of stuff that I've seen, like the guns and a lot of the attachments and stuff like that, the equipment mostly. I don't really know how they're gonna fare out in the way that Modern Warfare 3 plays. But so I'm not gonna talk about those. I'm just gonna talk about perks, because I can see from the perks I can sort of deduce like what's gonna happen or how people are gonna play based on them coming off of Modern Warfare 2, and I know a lot of people are they're playing some people are playing Black Ops, and I use these same 4 tactics in Black Ops as well. They're just a little bit different. They might not look the same, but they're essentially the same types of patterns. So I have 4 different perk setups, and I'll explain why I use each perk and in Modern Warfare 2, and then I'll explain how I might switch over, or how these classes might differ as they switch over to Modern Warfare 3's perks. And the first perk, or the first the first perk setup is going to be a defensive perk setup, which is basically my defensive perk setup when I'm playing Modern Warfare 2. So in Modern Warfare 2, my perk setup is Scavenger, Stopping Power, Ninja. I use Scavenger because for one, you get a lot of ammo, and you get extra ammo clips as well. You get extra ammo clips. You get replenishable equipment, which is I use claymores, and when I use claymores, I don't use them to necessarily kill people. I use them to sort of patrol an area. I use them to make sure that no one's gonna flank me. I use them to control areas of interest, like areas like bombs and stuff like that. I use them to gauge like where people are. I don't really necessarily use them to strategically kill people. I don't count on them to do that. Because you can easily, outrun them with lightweight or something like that. But that's what I use Scavenger for, is replenishable claymores. I'm not sure if they're going to be replenishable in Modern Warfare 3, but I'm going to assume they are, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in this defensive class. And I will definitely tell you the Modern Warfare 3 perk setup after explaining the other 2. Stopping Power, it's a general all around good perk, especially you don't really run into many groups of people in Search and Destroy, but when you do, it is great to have that, especially if you're being double teamed, or if you're if there's 2 people in an area. Usually when you shoot a gun, if you're in an area with other people around you, even if they're not close together, everyone's going to look to you first. It's just a natural reaction, seeing you on the UAV or on their little mini map. They're gonna want to see, who got shot and where he got shot from. It's people just flinch like that. So Stopping Power was a great perk, second perk in Modern Warfare 2. Ninja is the end-all, be-all, greatest perk for Search and Destroy in Modern Warfare 2. Everyone used it. I mean, it was just an all-around good perk for everything, and even sniping, it doesn't matter what you're using it on, it's just great. But for me, how this works is like, it's a defensive class with an assault rifle, and you sort of like close off an area. You close off a section of an area, and you kind of use your claymores to gauge like where people are coming and where the traffic patterns are coming. You kind of just cut people off. That's what this defensive class is for. For me, the way I use it is I kind of push them into a corner. I try and push people back and like slowly move towards the back of their move them into being trapped in the back, and then just wait out and defend the bombs. That's how I use this perk. Now the second one I'm going to talk about is the rushing class, and that is in Modern Warfare 2. The rushing class is Marathon Lightweight Ninja. And you guys seen that in a lot of the Call of Duty Super Saiyan series that I've been putting out, where I rush get into their spawn, pick them off, and those are it's a really makes search and destroy really exciting. It also throws people off that don't expect you to be on their side, and a lot of newer players it'll often like startle them, and they usually freeze up. And you have to be careful because when they freeze up, they'll grab their controller and knife you. So you've got to kind of, this class is pretty high risk, high reward. It's very high reward, but it is very risky as well because if someone's good enough and they know all the rushing routes, they're going to be watching you, or they're going to rush you as well, and you're going to get probably startled. But this rushing class is very effective, and I've used it many times, especially playing against noob tubers that are noob tubing too much. You can rush them, and before they can actually load in their second noob tube, you can actually get as close to them and just wipe them out. And then use ninja. So lightweight ninja, marathon lightweight kind of go together, run infinitely and fast, and ninja so you can be stealthy about it. Now, the rushing class that I think is the equivalent of this in Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a little bit different. I was looking at all the perks, and for me, there are 3 perks that go together, kind of like Marathon Lightweight Ninja, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little slower than this one because you don't have the unlimited sprint. You don't have the super fast movement of lightweight. So this is what my loadout is going to be. It's going to be extreme conditioning, quick draw, and dead silence. Quick draw. Let me make sure I get this accurate so I don't tell you guys anything that... Alright, so quick draw is faster aim down sight, and the pro is faster recovery from equipment and grenade usage. So you're going to be able to throw grenades really fast. You're going to be able to shoot people really fast, and you're going to be able... that's what quick draw is, basically quick scoping perk. And then dead silence is obviously sort of like ninja, but you're going to... Essentially what it's going to happen is dead silence isn't going to be completely like ninja, so I wouldn't rely on it to be as effective as ninja, but it's going to be effective because there's going to be a lot of people sound whoring, and if you can get close to them, it doesn't matter if they can hear you. You can actually scare them by running around them, but obviously they're going to be able to hear you, so I wouldn't rely on quick draw too much or dead silence too much. I was also thinking about what about Stalker? Because Stalker, if you run in, the pro perk of Stalker is that it makes claymores delay, so that's a really great perk to have. But also the regular, what Stalker does is you can move around while you're aim down scope, which would, if you're rushing in, you could like aim down a sight and shoot people and clear out a whole room of people, but that's not going to be the case because people are going to sound whore you, especially in the beginning. People are going to use all sorts of equipment, like they're going to use the little mini radar, the personal radar, whatever the thing's called, and they're going to use things like the heartbeat sensor. They're going to use thermals. They're going to use all kinds of things like that will stop you from, especially in the beginning. But if you use dead silence, you have a chance of at least like sneaking up on them and basically doing what you could do with the original Rusher class from Modern Warfare 2. And number 3 is the air support class. This is going to be the class, like, if you know that if you're a couple rounds in and someone on the other team has acquired a bunch of kill streaks that are going to be bothersome to your entire team or your entire search and destroy experience, you're probably going to use this class. It's kind of like in Modern Warfare 2 when you are someone has 7 kills and they don't have a death, they have a Harrier, and they're going to drop that on your whole team, and you're going to have to hide in buildings. So you don't want to do that. You don't want your team to die off from a Harrier from a kill streak. It's kind of lame. So what you're going to do is you're going to use here's what I use in Modern Warfare 2. I use Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, and Ninja. Cold-Blooded, obviously, so you're not seen by the air support. And then Scavenger, so you have more stingers in case they have like a Pavlo or something ridiculous that you need to shoot down, and that needs way more than a couple of launchers. And with that, you use Ninja, so you can't get hurt, especially after you're done. You're going to have to shoot people, and you can pick up the other person's weapon. Use Scavenger to like replenish that gun, so you have a secondary. And then I think the crossover is going to, for Modern Warfare 3, that the equivalent of that perk setup for me is going to be Blind Eye, which is going to shoot down things faster. Blind Eye is the anti-kill streak perk. It's undetectable by air support and sentries, and the Pro version locks on faster on the kill the kill streak reward, and it does extra damage to support and sentries. So that's gonna be really powerful for shooting stuff down. Assassin is gonna be really powerful for not being seen on the UAV and all that, and Dead Silence is going to be incredibly great for after you're done shooting those things down. You're gonna be able to move around silently and pick people off, so they don't necessarily have the edge on you just because you shot your launcher off. Now the fourth one, I'm just going to go really brief on it. It's sniper rifle. Everyone does this. It's sleight of hand, stopping power, steady aim in Modern Warfare 2, or Ninja. I use Ninja because I'm not a noob and I don't need steady aim. And then sniping, or the sniper rifle. I think the great thing about Modern Warfare 3 is going to be Stalker. So I'm saying sleight of hand, quick draw, so you can quick scope. And then Stalker is going to be amazing because you're going to be able to strafe left and right. And that's my sniper class. Now, if you guys like this, let me know and I will post some more. And let me give me a like. And I hope you guys have an epic day. Peace out. God damn, girl, you got a fat ass.
Hey, instead of sitting here spanking the monkey, why don't you go ahead and like my boy GFXLab on Facebook. www.facebook.com/GFXLab.